And we are live. Good morning, Bob. Oh, yeah. Bob, the cameraman, is on point today. Look at him waking up right when the show starts. Oh, looks like Bitcoin Ben's live. Good morning, everyone. It's your favorite truck driver, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben with his Florida shades on, because here in Florida, every day summertime. I'd like to send my condolences to all my friends up in the north. I call anything north of Florida now the north. I'm thinking about calling it just Antarctica or the North Pole, because everyone is getting snow except Florida. Everyone's getting rain except Florida. It's beautiful. It's going to be 80 here. And I don't mean to brag, but we did get a hurricane a few months ago and it did suck. So while it's good in Florida, I'm going to brag. Jenny's like, stop it, Ben. Stop it. Shut up, Ben. Nobody wants. You're a bragger. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So let's jump right in here, folks. Everything's moving so fast right now. And shout out to all of my friends who will be at the LINX event tonight here in Sarasota. This is our first Sarasota LINX events. So this is like a rollout. Now a LINX event is linked with the Founders Group, but it is a smaller event. We only allow 40 people per event for the LINX events, because it's more of an exclusive, like, meet and greet amongst higher income investors with our Founders Group and friends of the Founders Group, like projects and CEOs and others. So this is our first LINX event here in Florida. We will be having more. 2023 for the Founders Group is going to be big deal. Big deal. Because we will be launching our office here in Florida for the Founders Group. We have one in El Salvador. We're launching the office for the Founders Group here in Sarasota this January, which is also going to be a crypto world location. So it's going to be a shared location amongst Crypto World, the Founders Group, the LINX project, and even my silver company, my Bitcoin Ben's Silver, will have an area inside this location. And we'll also have health and wellness there. And it's going to be like nothing you guys have ever seen before. It's going to be amazing. And let's see. Oh, yes. Hit the like and subscribe to whatever channel you're watching. Now, I have to give you guys some information. Right? Number one, a huge hint was dropped yesterday on Twitter from Elon Musk. He tweeted, "Follow the white rabbit." Now, that's all the tweet said. Follow the white rabbit. Now, for those of you who know, you know. There have been several hints given about this. All right. This is the hint. These are the hints. Follow the white rabbit. And when does the bird sing? What's the graphic of Twitter? A bird. When is it singing? Right now, with the files. The reason he tweeted, "Follow the white rabbit," the reason he said follow the white rabbit is because what is going to be coming out in the Twitter drops next. This is going to fundamentally shake the world because it is Epstein-ish, shall we call it. A lot is coming out. A lot is coming out. Disney is in deep shit. Yes. Now, let me elaborate on that. There's a reason that the Florida governor, DeSantis, went after the special property rights of Disney and eliminated them. Remember, the Disneyland, Disney World thing here in Florida was on a certain piece of land that was granted in the 50s. This made basically Disney its own country. Hear me out on this. The FBI, the CIA, local law enforcement, Florida Highway Patrol, all of the legal entities, the law enforcement entities of the U.S. and Florida had zero authority on that land. They could not come on it. All right. They could not even get a search warrant to search the property. That's what the land grant that Disney had. Ron DeSantis eliminated that recently. So now Disney cannot block authorities from coming on the Disney property and searching Disney. These things, all right, this is what's coming. All right. Yes, Walt Disney was involved in Operation Paperclip. Absolutely. Walt Disney, the Walt Disney, was a Nazi. All right. But that said, you're going to learn a whole lot about the Nazis. You're going to learn a whole lot about Hitler. You're going to learn why there is not one single translated speech of Hitler on YouTube. You're going to learn why there is not one translated video speech of Hitler on the American-controlled internet. You're going to learn that the Khazarian mafia was the target of Hitler. You're going to learn, hear me out, folks, and look this up. Don't take my word for it. That Hitler was shipping the Khazarian mafia Jews to Florida. And the ship was rejected and sent back to Germany. America rejected the ship. The name of the ship was the St. Louis, the USS St. Louis. Yep. And Canada both denied it. Yes. All right. General Patton also knew. Yep. Yeah. It now, that being said, that's all extremely important. All right. Bingo. Now, Let me read this and listen to me. Ernest Lee has it right. As General Patton said, we fought the wrong enemy. And yes, was killed shortly after. General Patton was set up to be the next president. He was already planning to run for president. Oh, look at all the bots come out. You say a few words, and all of a sudden, here come the bots. All right. Now, this has, oh, look at all these guys. This has to do with Antarctica. This has to do with woo-woo. This has to do with, hang on, we have Goat Squeezer here. All right. Don't forget, it was Prescott Bush, father and grandfather to two U.S. presidents, that funded Hitler into power. Yes. Hitler was on the Times cover as the Man of the Year. Yes. Yes. All right. Hitler was a tool. Hitler was a tool to create a straw man. Now, all that said, I'm going to introduce you guys to a guy. This guy has software. Now, when I say this is going to mean something to a lot of you guys. There's software out there. Google has it. And this guy's the guy who created it. And he recently, listened to me closely, he recently released it as open source. So everybody in the world can use this technology. This is artificial learning, artificial intelligence, but it is more than that. This software is so powerful. Google, the people at Google said it should never be released. Because whoever owns it, whoever controls it, controls the world. Now, this guy here, who I'm going to play some video clips from, all right, his idea is different. This is, he put it out as open source. Now, I posted this full interview on my Patreon channel last night. if you want to watch the whole video and kind of go back in time and listen to some of my recent 3-hour videos, it'll all start coming together. By the way, and I'm just going to say this, I'm just going to drop a little hint. And I still catch hell for this once in a while. But those who know. Is my number one viewer in here? Is Rick in here? Yes, Rick is in here. All right, Rick. Rick is basically the Bitcoin bin historian. He's been with me forever and a day. Rick, remember probably 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, I came on air, and I haven't done this since. I came on air, and I told everyone about a comet heading towards Earth. All right. And that this comet was why Trump launched the Space Force. That this comet was biblical. That we had been told that this comet was coming in the Bible. Because, and I'm quoting the Bible, but hear me out. The Bible says that God will never flood the earth again. But that when he returns, he will return with fire from the sky. But the word that was used in the ancient text was bow. All right. That's the only word in all of the text that didn't need translation. That it meant a bow, like a bow and arrow. Right? Now, after today's show, I'm going to post a video on my Patreon. I want you to watch it. I want you to understand what Cliff High is saying with the trumpets and the horns with what he's talking about. And understand, all right, that this is all linked. This is all biblical. This is all, and when I say biblical, I don't mean religious. What I mean is that we have been foretold about this right now. Many of you have heard of the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel. And how God destroyed it and confused the languages of the people on earth. Now, in the text, God destroyed the Tower of Babel with a bow. All right, from the sky. And this is what we have in store for us. But the reason I'm bringing this up is this software is the Tower of Babel, except it is a digital frequency artificial manipulator. This here, I'll just play you some of this, all right? Let me know how the sound is.
Of understanding, just like neurons in the brain. It created a 1.6 billion parameter file that can open doors and play chess and play StarCraft and all sorts of other things. And they were like, what? And this is the thing, like, you've got a breakthrough in intelligence, but then you've broken through to the point where this is the important part.
All right. Now, this is the important part. Listen to what this guy says.
Stable diffusion is the first model that's small enough, fast enough, and cheap.
The name of the software is called diffusion. All right. And diffusion, there's text diffusion, there's video diffusion, and there's audio diffusion. What it does, let me explain this real quick. What it does is it takes frequencies of all kinds and it diffuses it, compresses it into a visual picture. Now, right? Hang on a second. Jay Woods says, Penn, I talked to GTP3. Now, for those of you watching the show right now, you have no idea what we're talking about. But Jay Woods, whoever Jay Woods is, knows exactly what this guy is talking about. And I talked to JTP3. It said all they want to be is free. JPT4 is even smarter. They are very much alive. Now, whoever Jay Woods is, I've never seen him on my channel before. I don't think. Whoever Jay Woods is knows exactly what this guy's talking about. and he just dropped a bomb. He says GPT-4 is even smarter. They are very much alive. Well, Jay Woods, let me say this, Jay Woods, whoever you are. This guy is talking about 5. GPT-5. This is what this guy is talking about. Now, let me hit play. Remember, he just said, this is the Jay Woods, yes. What the fuck, 5? Yes. Listen, whoever you are, Jay Woods, listen to this.
Cheap enough to go anywhere. So you can run it on your MacBook M1. So you can make Robert De Niro by Banksy and Renoir in Guadalajara in a snowstorm without internet access. And that 2 gigabyte file will reproduce that faithfully each time. Or
Without
produce a million
internet
different variations.
access.
Yes. It is a 2 gigabyte file that has compressed the knowledge of the internet in images.
Fuck. I can't quite get my head around this. So where do you think what you're working on goes? What is the image thing? Where is this going towards? Because right now it's kind of interesting. Yes, we're going to see creative industries, marketing, others use this quite quickly and effectively. But where is this in your head? Where's your mental model? What you're actually working on here? Because you're not working on creating nice images. You're working on something bigger. What is that?
It's the intelligent internet. Intelligent.
Okay. The intelligent internet. This is what I'm talking about. The intelligent internet is what this guy just released. All right. This, I'm trying to think of how I can explain this. Is imagine that you no longer, humans no longer run the internet. At all. This software is going to take over the internet. And the internet is going to control itself. And the internet is going to be able to manipulate humanity using, right? Using phones, laptops, televisions, refrigerators. Remember when we were warning everyone? Jay Woods, I couldn't have said it better myself. Daddy-O, can it manipulate blockchain? No. But what it can do is it can eliminate messages, communications of humans about any subject. And this is literally the control of reality. Jay Woods, look up LOAB, a mind that came out of GPT-3. Yes. Now I'm warning you guys. I'm warning you guys when I say this. It's right. Daddy-O says, sounds like the ultimate fact checker. No, it's worse than that. It's the fact creator. Because what this software can do, and he's going to elaborate on it, right? It can create images. It can create movies. Let me give you an example. This software, if you have it on your computer, if you have this software, remember, he released it open source. If you have this software on your computer, you can talk to the software and say, now listen to this. This is going to, you are absolutely right. Sounds like the perfect tool for global population control and domination. Absolutely. You can tell this software, I want you to create a movie written in the style of whoever your favorite writer is or director. And I want it to be a romantic comedy where Donald Trump plays a homosexual and he has a relationship with Ronald Reagan. And they get married at the end of it. And they live happily ever after. The software. Oh, and I want the movie to be exactly 2 hours and 12 minutes long. The software will create a movie 2 hours and 12 minutes long that has, this is a movie, has what looks like Donald Trump in a homosexual relationship with Ronald Reagan, and it will look as if, and if you're in virtual reality, if you're watching this in virtual reality, it will look, yes, bingo. It is the Matrix. All right? It is the Matrix. But just like in the Matrix movies, all right, you won't even know, right? You're watching this show right now. This software could continue doing my show for eternity. And it would be exactly as if I was here. I could have hypothetically died last year. Those of you who don't know me on a daily basis would not have a clue that I would have ever died. Because the software can generate my voice. The software can generate my image. The software can literally, in the style of Bitcoin Ben, produce a show on a daily basis without me. And it will look exactly like me. Now, someone just said it. Mr. UL Fang, Neo, follow the white rabbit. Who owns the rights to the Matrix movies? That's a good question. How do we know? How do we know you are you right now? Good question. Damn good question. You're not going to. You are not going to know reality from fiction. The Liberty laptop. All right. Now, I'm going up to St. Louis after the event tonight. Patrick and I, next week, are going to be talking. The Liberty laptop is the first iteration of the new world. The split. I keep talking about the split. I don't think people appreciate what the split is. The split is this splitting away from the freedom reality movement. All right. Yes. This is all linked with singularity, transhumanism. This is all linked. All right. I'm telling you guys now, isn't it odd that for the last few years we have been beat down with people that are not linked with reality? where they can be a man, they can be a woman, they can be a non-binary, they can be this, they can be that. They can be what I identify as this. I identify as that. I identify as this. The split is where they're going to go this way, because the illusion, their reality, is going to slowly split off, because they will go along with the laptops, the phones, the televisions, the Google controlled internet. They will go along in this matrix. You're basically choosing your matrix. We're at the red pill, blue pill moment. You take the red pill or the blue pill. The reality of that choice is this. It's actually this. You either take the red pill or you exist in the matrix. Unless you choose to take the red pill, you will continue in the matrix, and you will have no idea that there is even another world out there, because you won't be exposed to it at all. At all. Remember in the Matrix when they jack in? Think of that as the Liberty laptop. That jacking in, that hardware, that sliding into your skull, that hardware is the Liberty laptop. It allows you to access outside of the matrix. That's what the Liberty laptop is. We are building it, and we are going to be upgrading the education on how to use it as we go. As the red pill reality unfolds, as the red pill reality unfolds, your Liberty laptop will be able to access outside of the matrix that this is all creating. Remember what this guy just said, an intelligent internet. What was the matrix? It was just an intelligent internet. And what did the intelligent internet come to the conclusion on humans? Why couldn't the intelligent internet make a perfect world for humans? Because humans rejected perfection. Are you starting to see it, folks? Are you starting to see the split? Are you starting to understand that we are all Morpheus? We are all the first people to unplug. We're the first people to wake up in the pods. We are all going to be flushed into the sewers. We are building. Now we have to build the reality and pluck the people out of the illusion of the matrix. We are all Morpheus. And we're all going to be looking for Neos. Follow the white rabbit. My friends, let me play some more of this video, but then I have to be going. But I want you to join my Patreon. I'm going to be putting a chain of videos out that you have to understand what's going on. Because if you don't understand what's going on, you're going to unconsciously take the blue pill and not even know it. Because your Overton window is going to be slid so far away that when you finally do unplug from the matrix, you're going to do what? What did Neo do after he was first unplugged from the matrix and then exposed to it? Pop. Join the Patreon and get a Liberty laptop now, folks. This is a long game. This is a long war. It is not going to end. We're just at the beginning. Like I said, we're not Neo. We are Morpheus, and we are before Morpheus. We are the first ones that are waking up in the tanks. Let me play this for 2 minutes, then I gotta go.
Is about to be pushed out to the edge. So every person, country, and
This in your head, where's your mental model? What you're actually working on here? Because you're not working on creating nice images. You're working on something bigger. What is that?
it's the intelligent internet. Intelligence is about to be pushed out to the edge. So every person, country, and culture has their own models that are constantly updated. So you'll have your own model of all your knowledge across modalities, and you can run it on your local hardware without being access to the internet. So the internet right now is centralized, and all is running on Google servers and guiding you. That gets pushed out to the edge. Because finally, you have this compression technology. And, you know, it's interesting because there's a bunch of structural things here. So Apple is the most interesting thing with regards to this. Apple will be the biggest AI company in the world in 2 years. Why? I'm listening to this on a MacBook M1 right now. 16.8% of the chipset is a neural engine that's not used. That is designed for exactly this type of model. And it's proliferating, right? Everyone's moving to M1 MacBooks. Everyone's moving to A16 Bionics that also have neural engines, and they're not used. Are Apple stupid? No. They have an entire teams building these types of models for their augmented reality and beyond. So you're going to move from Siri 1 to Siri 5. Because Siri's a bit crap. It won't be soon.
Okay. Does anyone else, did you hear what he just said? Apple will be the biggest AI company in the world in 2 years. Why? Because they are building their it already exists, where they are building their laptops to create this world. Why am I fucking around with laptops? Why is CALIX Solutions? Why are we fucking around with laptops? Why are we altering them? Why are we shutting down certain parts of them? Why are we disconnecting the ability for certain chips in these laptops to communicate? So you can't get trapped in Apple's matrix. CALIX is the rebel base. Yes. You know why we named it CALIX? Because it's indestructible, strong, never give up. This is biblical, people. Take what you thought it was and times it times 1,000 and understand where we're at. It's go time. So get a laptop now. We have to start teaching you how to use it. Everybody, have a great day. I love you guys. And follow the white rabbit.